So I had a question come in last night about managing empty boxes while I pull honey. And it's a good question. I get a question like this a lot. And what I have to say about it is I don't sort boxes or frames while I'm pulling the honey. That just takes too much time, it's too much work. Because you're going into a yard, you don't want to be sorting frames down because it just takes too much time. You want to go in there, you want to take the boxes off the hives and you want to get back to the honey house, right? Whichever way you pull honey. Especially the way I pull honey, I use the easy loader and we're lifting stacks at a time and I don't have time to peek into the hives to make sure they're full, okay? When we go in to pull that honey, we go and we just take everything from the yard. All that sorting work should be done before the honey pull starts. You should be going around beforehand and assessing your yard, assessing the hives, and giving them the adequate space that they will need to fill up. So, and you have targets in mind. So you're going to start pulling honey at this certain date. It's going to take you so much time to get through the apiary. So you're going to make a round before the honey pull starts, and you're going to box up those yards according to how quickly you can progress your work through the apiary, okay? So at the front end, you're going to keep the hives a little bit tight because you're going to give them instant attention. Hives further down the line, like a week or 2 weeks ahead, you box them up to make sure you give them enough space. But all at the same time, you got to make sure that you take the hives off those smaller hives and give it to the bigger ones, just so you manage your box inventory a lot better. And you know, if you misassess a hive and it's coming in half full, so be it. You just put it through. But what I'm trying to look for when I go into a yard, and I know if I've assessed my yard properly, is if I'm opening up hives that are plugged, I didn't give them enough space. If I'm opening up a yard and they're only half full, either I haven't given them enough time or I just give them too much space. I want to go into a yard, I want the whole yard to be like, I want the boxes to be full up to the top, a little bit of space left for them to have worked into if I had got behind, and basically full boxes of honey. And that way you can manage your time a lot better in the honey house. You're bringing in full boxes of honey, and the guys are extracting full boxes of honey all day. You're handling less boxes because you don't want to be handling more than you have to. So you make the bees use the equipment that you give to them, and just make sure that you just give them a little bit of headspace. So when you start the honey flow, you want everything figured before then. So all you do is bang, 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 bang. You're going through the hives, you're going through the yard, you're bringing the honey back, it's getting extracted, and you're taking it back out. Okay? So that's basically how I set up my honey flow. And by doing it this way, it's a lot easier bringing in workers to help you with the workload. And they're there to make a paycheck and then have fun on the weekend. They're not there to look at the box and assess whether or not they should pull it or not. That's your job. So just make it easier for everybody and just keep all the work simple and streamlined and get that work done, and you're going to make more honey because you're going to be able to turn over more boxes and your workload is going to be cut. So that's just the way I see it. I hope that feedback helped a little bit.